The first teaser trailer for Fantastic Four First Steps has dropped, and I gotta be honest, I dug it. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're new, check out the rest of the channel and let me know what you think. Let's dive into this reaction. Just to add some context to my reaction, I am not a fan of the Fantastic Four. I grew up reading comic books, but I mainly stayed to Batman and the X-Men. I was a DC fan mostly growing up, some Marvel stuff here and there, but mainly on the Marvel side, it was the X-Men. Never really got into Fantastic Four, honestly. And when I was a kid growing up, Fox dropped those first two movies, and as everyone knows, they're awful. They're not good at all. I never got around to seeing the Miles Teller one, but from everything I've heard, it's even worse. So I didn't really know what my expectations were when this movie got announced. I was excited that John Watts was going to be the one helming the project, even though I think the third Spider-Man movie isn't the best from a narrative sense. It's still a very compelling film, and I think Watts did great with that character and with that trilogy. I also enjoyed Wolves. I know a lot of people didn't like it. It's not a great movie, but I had fun with it. So I like Watts, and I like his direction. I like his writing style. And I think he has chops to pull this off. And from the trailer, I mean, I really liked what I saw. Pedro Pascal as Reed is an inspired casting. He kind of gives that whole 1960s news anchor vibe at the beginning of this trailer. He kind of taps into that old like baseball announcer style voice from that period that like everybody had, which was cool. It just kind of fits the aesthetic that they're going for. I love all the casting choices. Joseph Quinn's awesome. I love Eben Moss Bachrach. I mean, he's great in The Bear. Obviously, he's fantastic in that show. And he was awesome as Micro when he was in The Punisher. And Vanessa Kirby, honestly, in my opinion, is one of the best actresses working today. So I think she's going to be a phenomenal Sue Storm. Look at John Malkovich, who I know it's not confirmed, but I think he's playing one of their old villains, Red Ghost, who I have no clue. I have no indication of who he is, what he's about. Just no relationship to that character whatsoever. There is a shot of Galactus, which he looks... I know we only see the back of his head and his helmet, but he looks awesome. I mean, the CG in that one tiny little shot looks good. And I love how imposing he looks, setting him up against the Statue of Liberty. He looks enormous, which I know all the, typical comic book fans are going to love, considering in the sequel from the original Fox movies, he was just, a cloud, which was dumb. Herbie looks cool. So this is the one reference I do have of Fantastic Four. I did watch the cartoon when I was very, very little. We had the toy. It was like the Fantastic Four card, but it's separated into like 4 pieces. So I remember Herbie from that television series. So that's cool. They included him in this. One thing I will say, the CG for Grimm does not look the best. Well, I take that back. There are a couple shots where it looks awesome. The shots where he's wearing the fedora, kind of walking around in public, he looks great. The up-close shot when he's interacting with Herbie before dinner, it looks a little wonky. I know it's a teaser, so they'll probably fix it, but if we have any indication, of Marvel the past few years, there's been one big gripe. It's been like unfinished-looking CG, so hopefully they go back and fix that and polish it off. Other than that, I mean, I dig the whole 60s aesthetic and vibe that they're going for with this movie. I think it fits this team and this family perfectly. It's my understanding that they're supposed to be existing in another dimension outside of the main timeline in the MCU, which makes sense because this is the multiverse saga, I guess. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And yeah, it looks good. I mean, the music was good. Johnny's CGI looks great when he, jumps off that balcony and takes off into space. Um, Everybody looks good. It looks awesome. I know it's only one teaser, but it looks really good. And I'm surprised that I'm actually this excited about it, considering I don't really have any strong opinions about this team whatsoever. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. I hope it's good. July, it's not that far away, so that's cool. So we'll see, I guess. Yeah, if you like this reaction, hit the like and check out the rest of the channel to see any movie, TV reviews, other trailer reactions I have. And I'll see you in the next one.